Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and this is the new iPhone 14 in yellow. This released today and is available at the Apple Store where I picked it up, and it has the same price as iPhone 14 did back when it released in September. $799 to $1,099, add $30 for an unlocked iPhone. And it starts at 128 gigabytes. This is the 128 gigabyte variant, but you also have options up to 512 gigabytes. I probably wouldn't go that high, honestly, unless you really need the storage, but this is actually pretty good for a lot of people. Now let's go ahead and open it up. So we'll just pull this back here. Grab the bottom pull tab. And there we go. So let's go ahead and take the top of the box off. I haven't seen one of these in person. And we'll take the top off here. And there's the phone itself. Now this is a little bit more of a pale yellow, and I'll show you a comparison in a moment with some other phones, but just like before, in the box we have our Lightning to USB-C cable, as you can see here, and also I'll link some chargers in the description if you want to check them out. This is just an Anchor one. I'll link it in the description if you want to check these out. It's not a sponsored video, but just wanted to suggest that. And then also, here's a little paperwork inside, and it says you no longer need a physical SIM. This is in the United States, just like all iPhone 14 models. You have to activate your eSIM during phone setup, and then you've got an Apple sticker. So let me set this aside, and we'll take a closer look at the phone itself. So let's put that aside, and put the top on the box, and here's the phone. So yellow like you would expect, and I try to make these videos as color accurate as possible. Let's remove the front cover. Now, some people are absolutely going to love this color, some aren't, but it's sort of a yellow that's not super vibrant. It's more on the pale side, and as you can see, it sort of gets a non-gloss finish around the camera, just like all the iPhone 14s, and then around the sides, it's anodized aluminum or aluminium, depending on where you live, and you can see here that we have our buttons, our little cutout for millimeter wave antennas, and everything is yellow all the way around, but in more of a pale or matte finish, which is something I wish they'd do on the Pro phones. So this time around, Apple did not release this color for Pro phones for some reason, but it's just on the 14 and the 14 Plus. I'm not sure why they did that, but they decided to do that. And here's the blue one, which was the new color earlier this year, and I probably like the blue one a little bit better myself, but I just thought I'd share this with you. Now, of course, it's your familiar iPhone 14, like you would expect, and compared to other models, of course, we have the plus size phone. I showed that in a different video. Then we have the 14 Pro. This is in deep purple, and you also have space black, which was a newer color as well. So those are all the different colors this year as far as that goes. Let's go ahead and turn it on. I'll get it set up, and we'll take a look at what OS is on it, and we also should have some new wallpapers. So let's go ahead and turn it on here. Of course, we have the notch like you would expect. Hopefully it turns on quickly. There we go. And we'll wait for it to boot up. And there we go. It's saying hello. It's the same specs and everything as the previous phone. So pretty nice, but has last year's processor in it. And of course, the notch instead of the dynamic island. One thing I do like is that you can see the color nice and vibrant on the front of the phone. Of course, if you put a case on that, you won't see that. And I'll link these cases from Casco in the description. Again, it's not a sponsored video, but I'll link those for you there as well. Let's go ahead and slide up and get this set up. So I'll unlock my iPhone here. Let's bring it over and see if we can get it set up. So it says set up your new iPhone. We'll hit continue. Now we need to align the little spiral thing at the top here, sort of a global QR code, and it says getting things ready. So waiting for other phone. And next to this 14 Pro Max, this feels incredibly light. So we'll just set this aside for now. We'll wait for it to set up. And if I bring this back over, you'll see that it wants me to pick an account. I'll pick myself here, and then we'll put in the password from the other phone. And again, it's finishing on the other phone. It says finish on your new phone on the old phone, and it may take a few minutes. Now, I'm not going to move my eSIM, but that's just a press of a button. I've done that many times before in different videos. You just tap a button depending on your carrier, and it moves over. Now, I do miss the physical SIM card that we had before. I wish they would bring that back to the US. It's just easier to move around if you're switching devices a lot, but here's Face ID, so let's go ahead and get that set up. We'll get started. And you'll see it recognizes my face. Just move my head around, get that set up. Now you'll see it says transfer your data. We can download from iCloud, transfer from your phone, or other options. I just want to set it up as new. So it's setting up my Apple ID, and one thing you can see is that it's in the upper left. They've moved a lot of the setup to the upper left. We'll go ahead and hit agree and see what version we're on too once this is fully set up. It took a moment to set up my Apple ID. I'm not going to transfer any apps or data. I just want to get to the home screen for now. Now it says make this your new phone. It can move everything over if you want it to. You can customize it. You have Apple Wallet and different settings here. Let's go ahead and just hit continue. Now it's asking if I want to continue the beta program. I don't on this phone, so don't continue beta program. And now it's telling me about the different features such as emergency SOS, crash detection, and emergency SOS via satellite. So we'll go ahead and tap continue, and it says welcome to iPhone. So it didn't make me update the phone at all. Let's go into settings, and it's actually asking me to set up an eSIM again. Let's go into settings and see what we have as far as a version. So if we go down to general, then go to about, as you can see, we're on iOS 16.3, which is build 20D50. So that's what came pre-installed. And if we go to software update, there we go. We have an update that's installing. Let's go ahead and turn that off for now, just so it doesn't reboot on its own. And let's take a look at the wallpaper. So if we go into the lock screen, let's just cancel that here, go into the lock screen, and let's add a new one. Slide over, go to collections, and let's see what we've got. So nothing here as far as collections, colors, and everything else. It doesn't look like we have the wallpapers that go with this device, or maybe we do under this collection. So midnight, starlight, red, blue, purple, and now yellow. So it looks like it is here. It's just buried down there. We didn't need a software update to have it. It was just in the iOS code. So we can add this, and we'll just customize the home screen so it doesn't blur it. There we go. And that's what it looks like now. So that's the new yellow wallpaper. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of it. It's a little dark for my taste. Maybe it needs to be a little bit more vibrant. And the color's a bit muted this time around, just like we have with the pastel sort of iPhone 14. So we have this blue color. It's not a Sierra blue or Pacific blue. It's just more of a pastel or muted color. So I think I'd like this to be a little bit more vibrant, like the iPhone 5C or something along those lines. I think that would have been a little bit nicer. Just vibrant colors, or bring those back. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Now, aside from this wallpaper I shared here, I did want to share that there is a new Apple wallpaper today that they're sharing from opening a South Korea store. And you can see the wallpaper here. I'll link that in the description if you want to check it out yourself. And let me know what you think of the new yellow iPhone in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the new yellow iPhone in the comments below. I was really disappointed they didn't bring a new Pro Color phone. They used to bring red. Last year we had green. This time we don't have anything. Let me know what color you would like to see Apple bring to the next iPhones in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already though, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.